Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Suareezy here, back at you with another Market Mondays. Today we'll be going over what setups we're looking for inside of crypto this upcoming week. Alright, so first up we got Bitcoin on the 24-hour time frame, and let's go over what we've seen happen this last week. So we did get the pullback to our monthly trend line, and what we did want to see was the push or potential push to our monthly level, which we did get, and we ended up getting the rejection at this zone. What we were looking for was another pullback to see how we solidified a either support or resistance for this multi-month trend line. We did say if we snapped beneath that we're looking for somewhat of a base near our monthly level and our moving trend line, which we are actually getting as we speak. But currently what we are looking for, since this is a multi-month trend line, looking for the bounce off of this level. And what we have to stay concerned about is that last monthly level that we just broke through, because it was once support and now is potential resistance until we get above that. So one of the main things that I'm looking at is going to be the range that we are now back within. So pretty much we've been put back into this major range, so about a $3,000 range that we're playing within, from about 23,957 to about 21,708. So whenever we get a breakout of these areas, whether that's to the upside or to the downside, you're looking for the same amount of move, for the same amount of range that price action has been playing within for pretty much a month, more than a month. So again, if we break out of that range, I'm looking for 27k-ish to the upside if we happen to hold trend. If we happen to break trend and break out of the range, looking for 19,666, which is our monthly level right below 21,708. So in a very key area for Bitcoin to make a move. Ideally, if we snap this and break out of the range, then we would ideally start reversing trend. If we happen to hold this multi-month trend line, then we are still currently in trend. So this is a very, very key area for Bitcoin to look out for, because once we get a breakout of the range, that is exactly when we will get a major volatile move. So again, watching the breakout areas for the lower range and the top range, and ideally taking a look at our multi-month trend lines. And if we're in line with that, we're still in trend. If we happen to break beneath that and make lower highs, then we can consider this trend to potentially be reversing and start pulling back. So again, making sure you're drawing your trend lines and your support resistance levels, and this will help you seeing the move. So that was going to be it for Bitcoin this week. Alright, next up we got Ethereum. But before we jump into Ethereum, if you haven't liked, commented, or subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so, as it really helps the channel grow. Also, make sure to turn on those notifications to be informed whenever we have any new videos being dropped. So, on to Ethereum. Alright, next up we got Ethereum on the 24-hour time frame. And let's go over what we've seen last week with ETH. So we did see the pullback, snapped our multi-month trend line, at least our first one, and what we did want to see was the pullback. Ideally wanted to see the pullback to our second multi-month trend line, but before we did get that, we bounced and tried to push through that top multi-month trend line that we just broke through, then which was one support, now utilized as resistance, and we did pull back right off of that level, and we pulled right into our next multi-month trend line that we were looking for earlier. So currently what we are doing with this solidified pullback, watching something like this that's forming. So we're pretty much now taken back into the range that we've been playing within for just about a month or so. So one of the main things, whenever we create a range, we're looking for 100% of the range that we're playing within. So if volume and trend happen to continue in the way that we're pushing, then ideally looking for 1700 to start, then looking for that 1886 if we happen to get the true breakout. If we happen to break beneath trend line plus beneath the actual range that we're playing within, looking for 1420 to start, then looking for 1281 for a solidified healthy major trend reversal on the daily. So again, we're in a very major portion where crypto has to make a move, and whether that is the pullback solidified or if that's the continuation of trend, we have to be ready for either one of these moves that is going to be happening. So again, making sure that you're drawing your multi-month trend lines, multi-month levels, watching volume. If we happen to get volume that starts kicking in here, abnormal volume that actually truly starts coming in, then our multi-month trend line will hold very well. If we start to tinker off and start getting less volume like we have been, then we probably will get this pull of this multi-month trend to just take us into a bigger consolidation range for a bigger picture move going forward. So again, this level that we're sitting at on ETH is very key, and this range that we've been playing within for the month is going to be very key as well. So again, making sure you're drawing your trend lines, watching candlestick closes above and beneath these trend lines and support resistance levels, plus looking for the volume that is potentially coming in or lack thereof. So that was going to be the breakdown on crypto this week. You guys stay safe, and I'll catch you on next week's Market Mondays.